Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Always Sometimes Monsters. Let's continue. You can see it's a new day and I guess continue just means load at 9 hours and 45 seconds. Let's see. Good thing I saved, I guess. Let's talk to this guy and see if we already talked to him. Sorry, no time to talk right now. I'm working on my presentation for the upcoming election. Who is this guy? That's not Horde. So now I have like two really good reasons why I just want to move the story forward. And so we've looked everywhere and I've looked at the achievements and it kind of tells me that there's also a level of other cities in between this possibly, or other sections in between this. So we're not anywhere close to the ends. And as far as the calendar says, that's true too. So I'm just going to try to rush through this part that is full of insanity as far as I can tell. So this is the apartment we started the game at. So you're going to greet me or just stare at that fish tank all day? Sorry, I got lost for a second. I'm really glad to see you, Joe. I was starting to think you might not make it. Well, I'm here now. Is everything okay? Yeah, it's fine. Things are fine. Nothing you need to worry about. If you say so. Yeah, right. Look, why don't we order in some breakfast? You can decompress and tell me all about why I still don't have that damn book yet. You like pancakes? Pancakes? Yeah. Yeah, I could eat some pancakes. Alright, pancakes-a-palooza. You're gonna love these. Best in town. So he orders in pancakes? Wait a minute. This is ridiculous on a whole different level of just commercialism. You can't make your own pancakes. You have to order them in. And there's enough demand of people who are so lazy or stupid that they can't make pancakes, which are practically idiot-proof, that an entire company is thriving delivering them. What world are they living in? Damn, these pancakes do smell good. I told you so. I'm starting to think 2 orders might have been a bit too much though. So, do you do this often? Do what? Order breakfast instead of just cooking? Seems like it might get a bit expensive. Well, between the overdrawn savings account and a couple maxed out credit cards, Belinda and I are already near the 6 figures in the ground. Yeah, that is time for a bankruptcy. In fact, dangerously time for a bankruptcy, because I believe if you're like $1 million in debt, if you can even get that much debt, you're almost you're getting that discharge from the bankruptcy is going to be a little bit more difficult. But whatever, I suppose. The way I see it, we're heading towards bankruptcy in a few months anyway. Oh, you're heading towards it. You should have declared it a long time ago. A few more pancakes on the ledger aren't going to be our undoing. That does not sound like a sound financial strategy. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. There's nothing I can do about it, though. Since her mom died, Belinda spent nearly every day and every penny at the mall. At first, I didn't have the heart to tell her we couldn't afford the shopping sprees, but by the time I got the balls to say something, we were broke. You should have seen her face when I suggested she get a job to start paying off some of the bills. Larry, that's insane. Have you considered divorcing her? So I can lose half to her in the courts and another half to the lawyer fees? No thanks. Lose half of what? You're negative 6 figures. No thanks. Plus, I couldn't do that to her. For better or for worse, right? No. I'm sorry. Don't be. It's my fault, really. When I got that job last year, I thought everything was going to be easier. Do you know 2 of the other guys in my department made over $1 million each just in royalties? It's pretty easy to fool yourself when you're around successful people on a day-to-day basis. I got in my head that I'd already made it and sold her on the idea we weren't just middle-class nobodies anymore. It takes a lot longer to climb that ladder, though. It's gonna be fine, though, right? I've got a few new prospects, and you're here. That's something, I guess. Yeah. You mentioned the job for me here? Well, it's not exactly what you're used to. I'm trying to figure out why there's a picture in the top left of a naked woman. Here you have this kind of minimalistic, modern style, and then just out of the blue, naked picture painting. Shit, Larry? Are you trying to get fired? Here I am crawling to my parents on my hands and knees for a little extra cash to keep us afloat, and you're lounging around eating pancakes. Is this who I think it is? You got a lot of nerve coming around here, and here after the shit you pulled, Jill. Hey, calm down, would you? She's here to make good on things, right? Yeah. We're trying to steer the ship back on course, get life moving in the right direction again. Well, that's fine and dandy, but weren't you supposed to have a meeting this morning? Shit, I forgot. I can see that. So what the hell is she doing here? We were, discussing work. Are you kidding me? How many chances are you going to give this fuck up? You know what? Whatever. I give up. Great to see you again, Jill. Really damn good to see you. You better get your ass to work before they finally fire you for real this time, Larry. Actually, right. I should get going. Jill, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I'll tell you about the job then, alright? You can stay here. Sleep on the couch. You gotta be kidding me. Larry, I was gonna go shopping in a bit. You can't just leave strangers in my home. Take her with you. I don't care. The 2 of you can discuss handbags or whatever. Either way, Jill stays. I pay the rent, so it's my call. Besides, you two probably get along wonderfully. You both make my life a living nightmare. Fine, you can tag along, Jill. Better than leaving you here to steal the script. That's true. Perfect. Like one big happy family. Now, if you excuse me. Alright, so this is not a good relationship. I'm sorry you had to see all that. Look, I've got nothing against you. Larry and I are just in the middle of a thing. Apparently. Look, I said I was sorry. Let's just forget about it and go to the mall. There's a 2-for-1 special at the salon. You look like you could use some pampering. You sure that's a good idea? Well, you're either coming with me or you're out for the day, because I'm not abandoning my home for a stranger, Larry's friend or not. Come on, it'll be fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll become best friends. You know what? So, now I have to make a decision. Do I want to go cost Larry more money and get to know this girl? Or do I want to go out on the street and try to deal with finding money and the nonsense of the strike against unions, which is driving me insane? Ironically, there's a voice actor strike that's going on right now while we're recording this for video games, and there's no voice actors in this game, so I don't know. I imagine what the case is the writers of this game just had a crappy union that they have a grievance against, and they've either had a bad experience with the union or never even dealt with the union, and have just heard a bunch of hogwash against them, because it's really some nonsense. But getting back to the game, I think they are screwed as far as money. It's pretty obvious they're headed for bankruptcy. They think that's too. They're hopeless. Even if I was to get this book published and get them $1 million, then going to the salon with her isn't gonna really change that anyways, because $1 million is 7 figures and they're 6 figure steps. So if they did get $1 million in royalties, in theory, that would be fine. I think what I'm here to do, if I can do it, I don't know I can, is be a friend to this wife and save their relationship. So let's go. Might as well, right? That's what I wanted to hear. The rental cars downstairs. So we can try to be a friend and try to help as much as possible, save this relationship, and make them feel better about their situation. Hello? So we have yet another scene. This game is full of little cutout sections here. Sorry for the wait, miss. How can I help you? That's a little better. You're in the service industry, for God's sake. Gosh, don't do this. First of all, don't do this to people who are going to have scissors near them while at any point, because they may just flip out and stab you. And don't do this in general. If you want good service, you have to overlook the fact that they probably are going to suck. I mean, service industry is the people that don't like their jobs and the people that probably don't want their jobs that much. So try to treat them as a human being and not just insult them. You're not their boss, and they probably already got their boss yelling at them, and that's why they're probably show a little dignity in your work, why don't you? Man, really? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. Wow, that I would not tolerate that. What can I do for you? We're here for the special. I'm sorry, ma'am. Which special? Don't play dumb with me, Chiquita. The one you advertised. Hair care 2 for 1. I wanted to treat my friend here with a friend to a relaxing scalp massage while I got my hair cut. Substitutions are acceptable, right? I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know what you're talking about. We aren't running any promotions right now. Do you have the flyer with you? No, I didn't bring the flyer with me. Can I speak to your manager? Where's Rodolfo? He's on lunch right now. Well then, he's getting a mouthful about your poor treatment of his customers when he returns. I suppose if you want, we can get your treatment started now and you can talk to him when he gets back from his break. You came here to relax, there's no sense in getting all riled up over a simple misunderstanding. This is the wrong response. Throw this lady out. Should have thrown her out at the beginning. I know, like, haircut places are in America, United States. They are almost all owned by big conglomerate franchises. They make almost no money. The haircutting people are struggling for tips. It's not great money at all. And there's some actual licenses that they've required that I don't think are actually legally required for haircutters, because honestly, who needs to? Why would you need a license to be a haircutter? But if someone was this rude, she should be thrown out. She should be banned from the store. Get out. We're not doing anything for you. She's trouble with the capital T. She's only going to make it worse in the first 5 seconds. That attitude is bad. Please come back here and we can get to work. A haircut for yourself and a scalp massage for your friend over here. That's more like the service I was expecting. Come on, Jill. You're gonna love this. Seriously? Anywhere you like, ma'am. You can take a seat next to your friend. I'm gonna say sorry for that. Let's try to de-escalate this situation. I'm sorry for all that. She's a bit much sometimes. Oh, no worries. She's not even the worst we've had today. Oh, is this something that happens in haircut places? That's not the case for me. I usually, like, last time I remember I got a haircut at the store, I got to talking to the lady, and I started asking her about her life and stuff, because some of them like to talk and some of them don't. And so I found out she had like an autistic son, and I was giving her advice about all of that as best as I could, kind of like I'm doing in this game actually, and just really making a nice human-to-human connection. You could actually get some good conversation going in a haircut place. That's why barbershops and such are popular. I keep calling them haircutting places because I guess barbershop is the right term. Alright. So, let's see. Go on, take a seat. Look at that hairstyle. That is wild. Please take a seat. We'll be with you shortly. I suppose I should take a seat. Sit down next to her. So, a scalp massage. You're gonna love it. It's super relaxing. Now if I cannot figure out what to do with my hair, we'd be perfect. A haircut, huh? Yeah, I don't know, something different. I've been feeling so down lately. I need something to shake things up. You know what I mean? What do you think? Well, let's see. So we have a chance to cut it shorter, change the color, or leave it be. Let's see. I'm gonna say leave it be because I think this is a metaphor about her relationship. And see, obviously what she's thinking about doing is leaving Larry or having an affair, which I don't think is the response I want to give to him. Why not leave it be? Oh, you're no help at all. I say the hell with it all. I'm gonna go wild with this. It's about time I started living large and taking big chances in my life. Really? You're broken. You should be bankrupt already, and you want to go wild and live large. Are you talking about Larry? That's right. Oh, come on, Jill. Can't we have a conversation without discussing him? There's more to life than my husband, you know? I just thought with everything going on, you might have a few things to say on the situation. No, I really don't. Not all of us are obsessed with our partners. Can we change the subject, please? Ladies, we're ready to go for you. So what do you want us to do? You want like a trim or what? I think a cut ought to do it. I want you to give me something wild, something that shows off my free spirit. You sure about that, ma'am? That's a pretty big change for you. Yes, of course I'm sure. What kind of idiot do you think I am? Alright. You better do a damn good job if you want a tip. And don't question my decisions again, alright? So, of course, ma'am, we always do our best for you. I'm just gonna swirl your chair around and get you started right away. What about you, ma'am? What kind of oils do you want to use for the scalp massage? Like, I don't think I'd appreciate a scalp massage, honestly. I don't particularly like those ideas of people massaging me and touching me. I can also give it to you with just water. Let's see. So, let's see. I assume it's gonna get more expensive, so let's just go with water to try to save us some money. Also, I don't see any reason why I would want to smell like peppermint, rosemary, or lavender. Unless there's some like random piece of information I needed to know that would, if I smelled like lavender, I would make Larry remember the way they got married, or if I smelled like rosemary. So I'll just go with water. I'm not fond of the scented stuff. Not a problem, man. I'm just gonna spin you around and get you started. Please try and relax. So what do you think? Isn't this the best? I could just stay here all day long. How too bad. I'm in heaven. Not too bad. Kinda weird. I would go with kinda weird myself personally, but let's just go with I'm in heaven and be nice to people. And in case she's over listening, because she is. Louisa, don't stop. See, I told you she was good. You live here long? Any good movies? How about the weather? Let's ask about her something at least somewhat important, not ask about the weather or the movies. So you live in Beaten Long? I guess talking to her is kind of pointless. They have a big TV. Let's ask about the TV. See anything good on TV lately? You know, this is really nice. Thanks for bringing me, Belinda. She didn't respond to either one of those questions. Yeah, whatever. Excuse me for being polite. Look, if you wanted to have a conversation with me, you didn't have to come up with some bullshit small talk to make it happen. You don't need to come up with some contrived talking points just because you think you need to say something to one another. Well, no need to bite my head off, I'm sorry. Next time I won't say anything at all, I guess. No, it's not that. You don't get it, do you? I just don't appreciate being fed useless chit-chat when I know for a fact you don't talk to Larry with the same mindlessness. Is it too much to ask for a decent conversation? Do you really dislike me that much? Well, first of all, this is kind of correct here, but is this really the right response? Let's see. I don't know if you should call people out like this. I mean, I would try to water it down a little bit and say we're not friends. But, ooh, I'm really gonna do this, aren't I? I'm really just gonna call her the B word. Alright. Like, I was trying to have a conversation with her, and the dialogue choices, by the way, were small talk. So it's not my fault personally as the player that I couldn't choose what I was gonna actually ask. Well, to be honest, you're kind of a bitch. You're not the easiest person to approach, and you have a habit of biting everyone's head off. If you're tired of everyone being standoffish, then you might want to tone it down a bit. More flies with honey and all that, right? Fuck you, Jill. You don't know shit about me. You don't know shit about me and what I've been through, so why don't you shut it right now? Shh. You two talk too much. Just close your eyes and relax. Really? That was the strange response there. Oh, you're back with us. You fell asleep for a moment there. Oh, my head feels amazing. Wonder if that increased my stamina any. I hope you enjoyed that. So what do you think? Is it gonna look alright? There's only one way to find out. She's got a towel over her head. Is that Rodolfo? Rodolfo, darling. Come here. We're about to unveil my new hairdo. Oh, my favorite customer coming. Well, the suspense is killing me. Let's see how it looks. Well, here goes nothing. Well, what do you think? I can't even look at it. Oh god, it looks terrible. Why didn't you warn me, Jill? 1.5 million useless things to say to me, but not a word of advice on this awful haircut. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I look like a goddamn teenager. It's not that bad, really. Shut up, Jill. It's just a little too late to chime in now. Rodolfo, you gotta fire that bitch. Of course, she wouldn't give me the promotion you were advertising. Now she's completely ruined my hair. Wow. Wow. Obviously the writers of this game have worked on the service industry and they're taking it to probably not an untruthful extreme. There probably is somebody. There are customers out here like this, but wow, gotta say, no la hagas caso esa pendeja. Well, I don't fully understand Spanish, but I think she just said something along like that hoe is a bitch. Laid the dia sama locura is fuera. Maybe she said the other girl is weird. What is my number one rule? The customer is always right. I'm sorry, Miss Hunter. We'll do what we can for you, but we will still have to charge you for the services you receive. A fix-up will be no extra charge, of course. That's not even my name, you idiot. I've been coming here for years and you're still calling me by my husband's name. I kept my own name, my mother's name. What the hell is wrong with you people? This is no way to treat loyal customers. Oh, come on, darling, don't cry. It's only hair, it grows back. Let's see. Let's talk to this guy. I don't know what to say. That's the name on her credit card, so I just sort of assumed it was hers. In fact, I could get in a lot of trouble now that it's her. Now that I know it's her husband's card, she's going to have to find another method to pay. I'm not going to jail for fraud over this. She's been working under a lot of stress lately. Marriage problems. Things haven't been going too well with the marriage lately, and I think she could use a break. I understand, but what do you want me to do to settle? It's not a marriage counselor. I'll pay for everything. I guess you can let me pay for everything. Well, that certainly simplifies things. It's good to see friends take care of each other. Go tell your friend she can have a seat, and we'll be right with her in a moment once you paid. Thank you for stopping by. Rummage. I'm like rummaging through, huh? Indie hero statue, that's what I figured. Hey, check out what I found. Refreshing water. Spanish soap opera. How do we pay? Please don't touch our computer. We talk to this guy, right? We're all set to go at the cash machine. Hope you enjoyed that. It'll suck to just relax for a second. What are you gonna do and try and convince me this wasn't a horrible mistake? Tell me it doesn't look that bad. Well, first off, it's not that bad. You're completely overacting. Secondly, I'm gonna pay for it. Wait, what? Credit card. Rodolfo says he can't use it, so I'm gonna take the bill on this one. Once he's paid, he's gonna fix it up for you. Then we can go home, alright? You're gonna pay for me? Aren't you broke? Hey, look who's talking. I'm just gonna over to the till to pay. You just pop in the chair and he's gonna fix it as best as he can. Then we get out of here, okay? Deal. Thank you, Joe. This really means a lot. Larry's killed me if he found out I was still using his credit card, so I really do appreciate it. Don't mention it. You owe me one? I guess I'll go don't mention it. Don't mention it. Now let's get your hair back to normal and we'll get out of here. Alright, she's ready for you. Here's your money. Do a good job. $75 is not too much. Only the best for my favorite customer. Right. Hey, thanks again for helping me. I didn't mean to lose my cool or anything. It's just sort of happened. I'm sorry you saw it. I guess you can only keep bandaging your problems with scalp massages and new clothes for so long before it all comes back to you and you crack. At least Leary didn't have to find out about it. Honestly, I never hear the end of it. We can keep this between us, right? My lips are sealed. Yeah, sure. My lips are sealed. Thank you, Jill. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go take a walk and see if anyone notices my hair. Hopefully Rudolph did a good job. So... did she really learn the lesson? Probably not. Honestly. And I spent $75, which isn't a ton of money because I've been saving up sleeping on the street and such. But at the end of the day, this is a marriage problems that the game at best let me fix by paying for a haircut. And money is kind of the root of all evil and the root of all problems, but it also can be the solution of some problems, certainly too, particularly bills. But if I am gonna save this relationship between Larry and I forgot her name, I don't even. We're gonna have to probably do some more work, and I'm guessing that's my new direction here. So we are now on. Let's see. We were on Fate 71. Now we're on Fate 979, and we have over 10 hours in which the game has been run, and we're in Larry's apartment. The couple has never changed. We need to write a journal before we go to sleep, but we may have one more thing we can do today. But in general, I want to get the days going forward, just keep things moving, and try to help as much as possible. The name of this game, Always Sometimes Monsters, it's not about, like, actual mythical monsters, is it? It's becoming more and more obvious that just sometimes people are monsters, and that is always true. So, always, comma, sometimes people are monsters. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me further, click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.